Daddy. Governess said I should draw you something special. I'm not finished yet, but I will send it to you as soon as I am. I love you, Daddy.
My darling, it has been weeks since I received your last letter. I know I should not, but I grow worried. I shall write you weekly in the meantime.
My darling girl, I cannot wait to receive your drawing. Your letters and pictures have brought me such comfort while I'm away from you. I'll see you very soon.
My angel, I'm so sorry to hear my letters have not received you. It pains me to think of you so concerned. I miss you dearly.
My love, although this letter may never reach you, I send it with the hope of one day reuniting with you and our little girl. You are forever in my heart.
Where are you, my love? Why would God bring you to me for only a brief moment in time? What am I without you?
Dear Father, I hope that you and Mother are well, and the winter hasn't been too warm for you. I was happy to receive your most recent letter, as I have been consumed with my duties.
My dearest, I hope this letter finds you well. I was recently thinking about our picnic tree under the willow. You first told me you loved me, and I knew.
Daddy, I miss you. I know it is selfish of me, and I know how important your work is, but I need you too. Please come home.
Mother, father, brother, and friend, lover and lover, loved till the end. Endless stories, endless pages of what will, what is, and what has been. Stories unfolding, and so it begins. She is crying, she is dying. Why can't he see her? Why can't he free her? And why can't he come home? I love you, I miss you. Please help me be strong. Father, daughter, how long is too long? Endless stories, endless pages of years of loves and battles to win. Stories unfold, stories untold, and so it begins. Where are you? And how could you, over and over again? Stories, endless stories, and so it begins. Without you, I am nothing. I cannot live. My heart, my soul to you I give. These are stories, our stories of what will, what is, and what has been. Stories, endless stories, and so it begins.
and a place where demons and angels fought at war. Soldiers killed, but did not know what their killing was for. Many times, oh, the demons did succeed, and the soldiers applauded their good deed. But soon the soldiers erupted and could not kill any more men. And soon the demons died, and the angels sang once again. A storm approached, and it turned this place cold. And the soldiers will no longer do what they were told. Truth was then questioned, and reality uncertain, and the weary little soldiers longed to go home again. And each night they sleep, the more they realized that they are only soldiers in all the world's eyes. So sleep well and try to see the angels singing and the truth to My child, you were born out of the unlikeliest of loves. Two fugitive slaves joined together for only a moment in time, just long enough to bring the best of each of us into this world. Across land, sea, and stars, you are forever loved.
When's Daddy coming back?
Shh. Sleep, child. No more stories tonight. 7 years ago, when the world was young and cold, you gave your life to me. I held you close, looked through your eyes. I sang you songs, oh how time lies. My love, that was 7 years ago. 7 years had passed since my world was kind and good. Angels brought me gifts like you, and every day the sun would rise, illuminating hate and lies. I remember every second of those years.
Will you remember my name, my face? Will you remember your love? Will you return and take me away? Not today or tomorrow, but 7 years ago.
7 years from now, when the world is dark and old, angels will wear chains like me, and and sordid tales of years gone by will replace the songs and lullabies. Please return me to 7 years ago. Will you remember my name, my face? Will you remember your love? Will you return and take me away? Not today or tomorrow, but 7 years ago. The years passed on and more had shone. It did not need the sun. The force had grown, how could we have known? They hunted us one by one. But through all this I had you still. I would not let them take you, I pray. But then one night when the world was still, they carried my life away. Of all the things they take from me, of all the things they do, of all the ways they've owned my life, they cannot have my memory of you. Will you remember my name, my face? Will you remember your love? Will you return and take me away? Not today or tomorrow, but 7 years ago.
May 22nd, 1863. The United States War Department, by General Order Number 143, has established the Bureau of Colored Troops to facilitate the recruitment of Negro soldiers to fight for the Union Army.
The chance has come for me to honor my past and my kin. The chance to alter my fate and take control of the wind. Too long have I hid like a thief under the sun, running from shadows and fearing the dawn. Too long have I lied to the world, to myself, my past, my blood, my God, and played the naive, sacrificable pawn. If I could have one day to live, then give me tomorrow to die for you. Give me tomorrow to live, one final chance, God, I pray. Give me tomorrow to have, give me tomorrow, today. Give me tomorrow to fight for blood and my past. Give me tomorrow to have, give me tomorrow, my last. My sentence of silence has come to an end. 7 long years, no more need to pretend. The shadows that hunted me no longer seek. The silence is broken and finally speaks. The life that I live is no longer this hand. My story begins again where it began. Give me tomorrow to live, one final chance, God, I pray. Give me
tomorrow to fight. Give me tomorrow today.
She told me that she was going to make a grasshopper pie.
Oh, now, isn't she just a little bit of sunshine? Now, she'll grow up to be a fine-looking one.
Yeah, of course. Now, I would hate to see such a lovely piece go. But as my distinguished guest, I could be persuaded to part with her. For modest fee, of course.
Of course. Your hospitality is beyond compare, sir. Now, let me have a closer look at her.
Please do not take my child. Please, she's my only child. Take me as well, sir. I'll work hard for you. Please, sir, don't take her away. Please help me.
How much for the little darling?
I promise to be faithful, the best for you. You can't separate a mother from child. I'm begging you, I'm begging you.
I couldn't bear part with her for less than 2,000.
Her father is gone from us. I cannot let her go. I promise to be faithful, the best of slaves, the most grateful slave.
Come along, sweetheart.
Promise me, my darling girl, that you remember me. Remember me, please. Remember me. They robbed me of the one last thing that would not let me die.
Dear mother, the men are surprisingly in good spirits. My concerns had grown that the black troops would never be permitted to do anything more than manual labor, but these men, my men, have fought with honor and distinction. Tomorrow will be by far our most testing engagement. I will not worry you with the details, but I would be untruthful if I were to say that I was of steady heart and hand. I put my trust in my men, for in the words of the great Frederick Douglass, once let the black man get upon his person the brass letters U.S. Let him get an eagle on his button, and a musket on his shoulder, and bullets in his pocket, and there is no power on earth which can deny that he has earned the right to citizenship. Your loving son.
Tomorrow night we may all be dead, but it's not the death or the fear I dread, or the dying pain, or the blood we'll shed, but how we die, why we die. In heartless battle I have seen men fall, who fought for nothing, nothing at all, who were shot in the head as they tried to crawl away from death. There are nights I awake in a deep cold sweat, with the wind howling mad and the sky is wet, and never once will my mind forget why we fight, why we die. You must stand tall, unmoved by your fear. You must find the reason that you are here. You must sacrifice all things you hold dear. Who will die with me? Who for truth, who will raise their voice to a voice unjust. Question, don't answer unsure. Will you die for a future you won't see? Who will die for freedom? Who will die unknown? Who will stand tall unmoved by their fear? Freedom, what price will you pay to live with those who hate you? Yes, they hate you, but their hate can't kill you. And let them know that you fight for truth, and don't let them take from you the honor with which you fight.
We'll die for freedom, we will die for truth, we will raise their voice to a voice unjust. Freedom, what price will you pay to live with those who hate you?
I will die for freedom. I will die with you.
We will stand tall, unmoved by our fear. Join us and plan tomorrow for your child to live in freedom.
Will you remember my name, my face? Will you remember your love? Will you return and take me away? Take me away.
We will die for freedom, we will die for you. We will stand tall, unmoved by our fear. Freedom, what price will you pay? We will pay with blood. We will die for freedom, we will die for truth. We will stand tall, unmoved by our fear. We will die for freedom, we will die for truth. We will march forth banded by our blood. We will die for freedom, we will die for truth. We will raise our voice to a voice unjust. We will die for you.
I have heard these tales of sadness and woe. I have drawn back the curtain and seen the show. I have felt the cannon pound in my chest, but I still have no answer why. My armor is chinked, my breath is deep. Make not a sound, these stories don't weep. Are we lost or are we doomed? I still have no answer why. But what I've end ever near. I am worn, I am spent. I have heard these stories again and again. I know less now than before I began. What is to come of us? What's next to fall? And what is the point of it all? And what of her? And what of him? She's alone and confused with no father in sight. He has fallen and crumbled, got lost in the fight. They're alone. Are we alone?
July 12th, 1914. My darling, how dark this war has made our world. Is it only this darkness that could ever disunite us? Has it really only been 2 weeks since last I held you in my arms and asked you to be my wife? My thoughts are entirely of you.
August 15th, 1914. My love, the days grow shorter and colder without you. It has been too long since last seeing you. I am terrified of one day being unable to recall your face in my dreams.
December 2nd, 1914. All I wish is for you here with me, for as little or as long as I may have you. I miss you.
At times I stare up into the night, plotting tomorrow with the stars. Linking with lines, I draw my truth, imperfect with all its scars. We live in tomorrow because we die today. We pray our dreams will take us away. My angel, angel.
Another day has died of searching for truth and tomorrow. While others search, I search for you, begging for hope tomorrow. I wish not to die, but I would die not to live. I pray for God to give me my chained to walls of fire. Angels won't sing tonight. They're drowning in desire.
Heaven has been burned by the hands of unsure men, and I stand here watching it flame.
My angel, on and still more moons die. I count them, why? I don't know.
Perhaps they know of a truth I don't. Will you tell me? I didn't think so. We live in tomorrow because we die today. We pray our dreams will take us away. My
chained to walls of fire. Angels won't sing tonight. They're drowning in desire. Heaven has been burned by the hands of unsure men, and I stand here watching it flame. My angel, angel.
My love, only a few lines today to let you know of the unfortunate news. All leave has been suspended until we make it through this hell. We shall have to wait another few months. I remain yours always.
How could it be? Everything you thought you knew were empty dreams, sailing through this world into a heartless sea, holding on to something that you'll never see, but you still believe. But what if you knew then all that you know now? Would it matter? Would it change anything? The world is still cold, darkness still falls. What happens now? When does it end? When does it break? When are the debts repaid? When does the darkness fade and the heart not ache? When does the tide turn and with it a new dawn? When did it all go so wrong? When I was young,
Everything was bright and new and endless fun, chasing clouds until we lost them one by one.
into the sun. Then it all came undone. But what if you knew then all that you know now? Would it matter? Would it change anything? The world is still cold, darkness still falls. What happens now? When does it end? When does it break? When are the debts repaid? When does the darkness fade and the heart not ache? When does the tide turn and with it a new dawn? When did it all go? Why did you have to go? When did it all go so wrong?
Captain, news from the home front.
Amidst the ruin and terror underlies uncertainty of why things are the way they are, and all the things to be, answers to questions I'm not sure I want to know. So many times I've wondered, with all of this, what have you planned? For there must be some reason that's guided by your mighty hand. If you left me here to die for you, I would die at your command. But I'd need to know the reason. That's what I do not understand.
bet this and ask God, why have you forgotten us? Do all our prayers and burning souls never leave this war? Eternal damnation, is that what we're here for? I do not claim to understand your judgment or your majesty, but what on earth or heaven above could justify such misery? How can you take our newborn babe and crush it into dust? Or empower madmen, men you cannot trust? Out of all of these uncertainties, there is one that consumes me. I ask this with a selfish heart and pray that you will hear my plea. Tell me, God, just one thing, then I'll go. Is she alive? Or have they taken her? That's all I need to know. Will I live? I do not care who will win this war. But I need to know, am I alone? Or is my love still there? Have they robbed me of the one last thing that would not let me die? Have they taken my life from me and thrown me into hell? God, tell me, is she alive?
General, our intelligence reports that right now you hold 100 of my men in your prisons. I am here to negotiate.
What if I were to give you your 100 men for 6,000 miles of Section 410?
What if you were to keep those prisoners of war and instead give me all of Section 84?
What if I were to give back my human decor for 500 pounds of noble C4?
What if I were to give you your 500 pounds? Could you make sure that 10 of them will go unfound?
A bit of this for a bit of that. A life like this and tit for tat. That's the way the story has always read, and how we play the game. What if I were to kill those 100 swine and give you back nothing but eyeballs and spine? I'm just kidding.
What if I were to give you a new motor car for 6 of my people, a bargain by far?
What are those little fuzzy dice that hang from the mirror? A bit of this for a bit of that. A life like this and tit for tat. That's the way the story has always read, and how
play the game. What if I were to give you a night with my wife at a party in your honor, the best night of your life?
No offense, dear General, but your wife is a dog. Besides, I slept with her last year in Prague.
Oh yes, quite right, for both.
What would you give me for a man who's been shot?
I'd give you a nickel and give it no thought. What if I were to give you a 2-4 of beer?
I'd give you a nostril and maybe an ear. A bit of this for a bit of that. A life like this and tit for tat. That's the way the story has always read. And how we play the
My darling, as I'm sure you've already heard, I am safe and unharmed. I cannot imagine how unnerving it must have been to hear of the bombings. Why, last week I was... My love, I cannot do this anymore. No more goodbyes. No more nights of endless weeping. No more days of counting days and suns that never die. No more praying. No more goodbyes. No more painful sleeps of dreaming. No more visions in my head or loneliness in bed. No more sorrow. Itching seconds wilt one by one. They never seem to bloom. Why should I live like this in empty, sorry rooms? No more goodbyes. No more fantasizing hope. No more blindness to the truth or wasting of my youth. No more anger. Itching seconds wilt one by one. They never seem to bloom. Why should I live like this in empty, sorry rooms? 14 months and 18 days is too much time alone, and I don't even know if you're coming home. Tear-soaked letters do not help anymore. Lifeless pictures, favorite memories fade. Why should I live like I'm waiting for my life? Yes, I know you have to. I know you have to leave. No more goodbyes. No more devastated feelings. No more offerings of my heart and having it torn apart. No more. No more.
Sir,
Your orders, Captain.
Sir? Sir?
Captain, I've been made aware of your distractions back at home.
Sir?
Very good. Dismissed.
Gentlemen, we've been ordered to lead tomorrow's assault.
Captain, 4 of our units were massacred crossing those fields.
I am aware of that. The fields are strewn with mines and crossed with enemy fire.
We are marching into the center of hell.
Tomorrow you will honor your country and your family's names. Honor them well and know they are fighting with you.
Dismissed.
How can I send these men to their deaths, having met their wives and held their children, having shaken the hands of their parents and promised to bring their children home? How can I lead them through those fields, having seen the dead carried back in bags, having seen tomorrow and knowing we will not be coming home? God help them. God help me. If I could hold back the sun, if I could hold back the coming of the day, if I could stop the world for only a moment, an hour, a day, or a year, if I could hold back the sun, if I could blacken the stars, if I could keep the sky in darkness forever, then I would run like hell away from this hell to where I do not know or care. If I could blacken the stars. But if is only if, and stars cannot be touched, and the world will always turn and turn and turn and turn, even if were not only if. But if. I cannot stop the sun. I cannot stop the coming of the day. I cannot change the way the world will be, or what tomorrow may hold for me. I cannot stop the sun.
This one is soaked with tears, the ink has run, but through the years the aching has never faded. Here, torn and stained, when hope was lost, their love remained to carry him home unbroken. I have seen the heart break with thunderous despair, but I've seen the heart triumph and conquer and dare. This world cannot break us or tear us apart. heart. This is all I know. All is not gone. All is not lost. Hold steadfast and true, no matter the cost. All is not lost. All is not lost. All we have is love. All we have is love. Look at this, the gentle words from a little girl who holds the world in her bewitched imagination. These are all I need to know the world was always free. Only mortar and brick can crumble. I have seen darkness burn down kingdoms of might, but I've also seen love burn darkness with light. This world cannot break us or tear us apart. This is how I know. Marry me, carry me home to you. Let me love you. Let me hold you. Let me breathe you. All is not gone. All is not lost. Hold steadfast and true, no matter the cost. All we have is love. All we have is love. October 19th, 1942. My darling girl, I was so sorry to leave you that day.
Daddy, please don't go.
When you are older, you will understand why I had to go. I promised I'll see you soon. Love always, Daddy. Dear Claire, I can only hope this letter reaches you, as I will have no way of knowing. We are hiding as best we can, but I fear the worst. Every day we hear stories of families being captured and sent to prison camps. What must life be like in such a place? I pray for them every night.
And then you take your butter and mix it in with the egg. Make sure it's not too thick, so keep adding cream if you feel it stiffening. And then you mix in your sugar.
How much sugar?
Well, that depends on how sweet you want it. A cup to a cup and a half. And after you've mixed in your sugar and add a bit of salt.
How much salt?
A little. A pinch.
Okay.
And after all that mixed well, set it aside while you make the cake.
What's going on?
She's telling us her recipe for strawberry shortcake.
Oh, I love that one. Over there.
Strawberry shortcake.
Milk chocolate.
Apple pie.
Sausage with peppers. and veal cutlet stew,
and baths with soap and scented shampoo,
and cakes with cream and icing that
all the things that life used to know. Cigarettes, smoking pipes, sweet nicotine,
apples and peaches and ripe nectarines,
showers so warm we steam up the room, all the things that life used to know.
and then you find yourself yearning for things like spoons, not to eat with, but to hang on the wall,
And teacups with saucers to leave on a shelf,
or figurines of glass, or porcelain dolls.
hash browns and eggs and toast on the side,
coffee and pancakes and waffles this wide,
And blankets and pillows and a bed for your own.
all the things that life used to know,
crepes with jam so syrupy sweet,
and muffins with butter that melts from the heat,
And bread so soft you don't have to chew.
all the things that life used to know. And then you find yourself yearning for time alone, away from this endless adieu,
To hear the sweet sounds of nothing at all.
so you sit there and stare at a point in the sky,
Holding a figurine,
a china cup,
a spoon from the wall,
a porcelain doll,
nothing at all.
all the things that life, all the things that life, all the things that life.
Back to work! No food for the rest of the day.
Used to know.
Come along now, the postman will be here soon.
I'm almost done. Do you think he'll like it?
It's beautiful. Hurry up and finish your letter.
Daddy, are you alright? I've painted a sunflower for you. I hope you like sunflowers, I do. I miss you. Are you coming home? Daddy, are you afraid? Are you eating your vegetables? I am. Are you spanking that horrible Batman? Be careful, don't be afraid.
Yesterday morning at school, we saw some boys, they were laughing. They said, your daddy's flying home in a canvas bag. Daddy, why a bag? And how can a canvas bag fly?
Daddy, how are your teeth? Are you brushing them daily like I do? Are you proud of me as proud as I am? I love you. Please come home.
Daddy, do you miss me? Do you miss me like crazy like I do? Do you weep in your pillow like I do? I need you, I need you. Yesterday we walked through the park. We saw some ladies, they were crying. They said, poor little dear, what a horrible year.
Daddy, who are those ladies, and why don't they think I can hear? Daddy, when you come home, I'll make you a marshmallow sundae.
I know you like ice cream, and someday
One day,
when you come home,
ice cream.
How can I look at her unashamed? I am not the man I was before. How can I go back home with these hands, knowing I have changed? This war has changed. She needs a father, someone who can look at her, someone who deserves her, someone else, not me. Then I saw things differently. We were always right, and they were not us. Then my soul belonged to God. I'd kill and then I'd kneel to pray the guilt away. I was told in war that those who fall will walk the streets of heaven. Then take me there, for I have fallen long ago, I fear. Now I stare into my soul, fearing what I'll see, what's become of me. Now I know not what I am. War can break a man, tear his heart in two. I was told in war that those who fall will fall with pride and honor. Well, I fell long ago with pain, disgrace, and bloody hands. Soon, I know I'll be remembered for all my heinous crimes, and not for who I was, but for who I have become. I am them, I am me. I am nothing.
Gentlemen, your attendance at the aforementioned diplomatic conference is hereby requested. The agenda will include the drawing of a treaty, which, among many things, will determine the treatment of prisoners of war. We await your reply.
Can we bruise them?
Yes.
Kick them?
No.
Punch them?
Sure. I don't know. Starve them?
No.
Slap them?
Yes.
Hurt them?
Sure.
A lot.
I guess. Harm them?
Sure.
Scar them?
Where?
Shaw them?
Well, I don't care.
Mangle, dangle, tangle, strangle, no. Yes, yes, no.
My goodness, this is tiring. I hope those soldiers realize the trouble through which they are putting us. Yes, to keep us trapped for days with only water and these wafers. These soldiers should be fighting for our sake. Well, I say we wrap things up so that I may get a decent cup of percolated and imported coffee.
These are lives, human lives. We are here to protect our lives. Our petty lives mean nothing. You did say coffee, yes?
Yes, right over there. Cut them.
No.
Cut them.
Yes.
Eat them.
Well,
I digress.
Mangle, dangle, tangle, strangle, no. Yes, yes.
Oh,
1945. My darling girl, the war is finally over. Germany has surrendered and a new world begins. I'm afraid I can't return home to you just yet. I'm needed here a while longer. I'll see you very soon. I'm sorry.
You always say that. You always apologize. But I don't believe you anymore. Because if you were sorry, you'd come home. If you were sorry, you wouldn't make me feel the way I feel. If you were sorry.
You'd be here with me. How do you let go of the one thing you can't? How do you move on, leaving memories to fade? How do you let go of the people you meet? How do you forget all of the time you shared, how much you care? Years passed on and nothing changed, only the same empty promises. Like a child who's lost and frightened, I have stood alone, waiting, hoping. How do you let go of the things you cannot see? How do you forgive all of the time not shared? Did he care? Days melted into months, then years. Only the young were blind to the time. Autumns died, they were numbed by winter, leaving me so cold, leaving me so cold. All the reasons I accepted as a child were all lies, and for what? To strengthen me for this, to ease the pain as you drew out the knife, because you knew you couldn't see me, then leave after seeing me, so you did not come at all. Did you plan it all out in your head one night as I prayed to God to bring you home? Did you see every detail clear in your mind, from the war, the peace, and my tears? Did you see the soldiers return to their families, how they carried their children away from the trains, how they stared at the girl who was alone and confused with no father in sight, and she did not know why he was not there? But there are no excuses now. No more evil to slay. No wars to win anymore. Nothing more to say. How do you let go? How do you let go?
Dear scum of the earth, for your crimes against humanity and the despicable politicians you are, I hope that you both rot in that prison cell and then burn in hell.
What if I I were to give you my whole loaf of bread for a piece of your rat, not off of the head?
What if I were to give you a thick, juicy thigh for 6 of your...
Well, what's there to tell? The trouble with peace is it's boring as hell.
Oh dear, what's that I hear? The sound of serenity drummed in my ear.
Try to understand the meaningfulness of propriety. Put the interests of the soldiers long and far beyond our own.
We upheld the truth and laws that lets us rot here like forgotten pawns. And now the ungrateful cats won't even throw us a bone. We'll be back one day to conquer again, to lie and betray. We'll be back to lead, to avenge those who laughed and drink what they bleed. Yes, quite. I think I just might indulge in some scheming, some fiendish delight.
Yes, indeed. Let them take heed. Some mischievous planning for when we are freed. To think the paltry insects truly think that they have won the war. How little they know and how insignificant this lie.
Now remember that her sentence will not last for too much longer now. A fact that you simply cannot absolutely deny. We'll be back one day to conquer again, to lie and betray. We'll be back to lead, to avenge those who laughed and drink what they bleed.
Destroy us.
You employ us.
Hate us.
You create us.
You need us.
You feed us. You cannot defeat us. Like echoes through time, we never go away.
There was a time and a place where demons and angels fought at war. Soldiers killed, but did not know what their killing was for. Many times, all the demons did succeed, and the soldiers applauded their good deeds. But soon the soldiers erupted and could not kill any more men. And soon the demons stopped, and the angels sang once again. So sleep well and try to see the angels singing and the truth to hear. remember a man. I remember his kindness and compassion. I remember the way he'd sip his tea and the million smiles he'd smile at me. I remember that man, but that man went away to fight for me, armed with hope and truth.
To fight for you in a place he'd never known, and kill small children before they'd grown.
I do not know that man.
They robbed me of my life. They threw me into hell. They left me with an empty shell, painted with blood and tears, and now I have no life. I've come here to tell you I'm sorry for the years that I left you alone, for the father I tried but could not be, for the life you should never have known. For years I have wandered in shadows, always afraid to return, always afraid you'd look at me, afraid of what you may learn. So many years wasted in shame,
All of those years are lost and gone.
too many demons that silence the angels, unable to sleep, unable to fly, afraid to move on. I've come here to tell you I'm sorry.
How do you
I've come here to tell you I'm whole.
How do you
I've come
forget
here to offer
all of the
my
time
life
not
to you,
shared?
for I cannot die alone. If I could have one more day to live, please give me tomorrow to live for you.
Where are all the answers I was promised so long ago, when life was so simple, because we did not need to know? Where are the people who said they would stay through all the changes? Where are they today? I hope that someday I will know why we all have forgotten what a wonderful place this could be. Where are all the people who have come and gone, who were thrown from this world because they did not belong? Where are the children who were taken away from the families they loved? Where are they today? I hope that someday I will know why we all have forgotten what a wonderful place this could be. In our hopes, in our dreams, and in all our prayers, may this child live within your care. Give her happiness and love and a joyful life, all the things that were taken from us here. Where are all the answers I was promised so long ago, when life was so simple? answer that I